The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Let the postseason begin. We're underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hold on, son.
Play action with Nix. His man. That's their rookie from Oregon. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Hold on, son. Ready? Middle.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
2nd down, give to Harvey. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Hold on, son. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. All the way, touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long, it might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Ooh. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. He's got the squibber. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. And first carry here for Ashton Genty. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun now on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10.
Hold on, son. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Hold on, son. Ready. To the right.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Taken in by Kirk right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, they need 7.
Hold on, son. Go. Ready.
They'll throw again. Nix gets everything he has under this one. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Hold on, son. Ready.
They'll throw 3rd and long. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 60 bison. 60 bison.
Back to Genty. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of gain.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of the offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Ready? Back to 60. Back to 60.
Another give here to Genty. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now looking to throw. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So a stoppage here for an injured player, and this is not good. Brock Bowers in some discomfort. The medical staff headed to him. First and 10 now from the 46. Genty from the gun. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Dropping back to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive block. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
From the gun on 3rd down. Throw left side, complete. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. Oh, the football's loose. And the Broncos corral it. So they do take over after the fumble, Brock, but they're doing so in a dangerous spot right near their own end zone. What an incredible drive they had authored, Brock. But all that progress, pardon the pun here, just fumbled away.
Yeah, I couldn't say it better myself.
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You pin him back. It's a terrible field position. They run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
Nix with it on first. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And this play's going to come to an end of the 27. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Broncos first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
Throwing on first down, Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Nix from the gun. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
This one misses the tight end. And now they face second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. This is reeled in by Pittman. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. So it's second down coming up.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19.
They give up the guns. It's Genty. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
It's fielded at the 14. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Nick's looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for Broncos first down.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. He's got it on the bootleg. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And it'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Love this. Give it to the big guy on 3rd and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Broncos on top here at Mile High. All set now. 1st and 10. Now Nix. This one's to Kirk out left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Harvey gets it on the counter. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. To throw. Here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. He's going to run for it. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Nix now to throw. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Raiders are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They're throwing it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
On 3rd down, Genty. That's the first down, and he's still going. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That right there, Pat will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down now, ball at the 33.
18 Cardinal.
They'll toss it. Genty. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Looking to throw. A massive shot towards the end zone. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. He'll throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, set. Rapper leading.
Giving this to Genty. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And off to Genty. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Now that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We've not seen much achievement today.
To the air on 3rd and long. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Fields this at the 19. Pushing it up past the 30. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Give to Harvey here from the pistol. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
13 yards on the play. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Pull out. Hey, Sean, let's go. Hey, listen.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
Hold on, set. Ready.
They'll run here following the penalty. He'll take 5 on the carry. That gets him back to even. 2nd and 10 now.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet, because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Nix. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Captain.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Left side, pulled in by Pittman. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Bronk. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Back to throw it. Finds Pittman, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10, it's Harvey. Dodges another stop. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for Broncos' 1st down.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down, and they go right back to it. Massive hits, the ball's out. And this is going to be Raiders football. Look, you know I'm always trying to be positive, partner. You take away the ending, it was a great drive. Everything they were hoping for, but all that work and effort, it's gone.
And all that people are going to remember is that ending, Kate. That's all that unfortunately matters for this offense.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Viking 18.
First play is going to be a give to Jency. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
This is Jency on 2nd. And he takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. Back now, pressure coming. Brought in by his back here. It's Jency. Across the 45. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Setting him on the dive. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Back to Genty. Has some space inside the 15. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders cut it to 1 late in the 3rd.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
27-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Arrives at the 40. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a lead just before the end of the 3rd.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. Through the 2nd level at the 40. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped.
It's a gain of
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Raiders have the ball, and they have work to do to save their playoff run.
1st down, Raiders.
First down from the 42. To throw. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly, and poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions, just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll throw here on first. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Genty from the gun. This is going to be down to, it looks like, about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Pretty obvious, this defense, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
60 Eagles.
They go play action on first down. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Throwing on first down, Nix. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They give up the middle to Harvey. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Complete out to the right. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a gain of 6.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 17-yard
And keep this drive
line.
moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hold on, set, pull left. Ready. Ready, we're done.
Now a toss. This is Harvey. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but they can touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal.
Ready. Ready, we're done.
No run here. It's Mason. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
Hey, motion, motion. Ready. Ready, we're done.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now the offense and Knicks coming to the line and looking to tack on 2 more.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
Throwing now off the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. They're going to try and throw it here. Short pass brought in. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go. Cowboys.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. Rolling into enemy territory. Into the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders down by only 2 in the 4th.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you it's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
Now a big two-point try coming for these Raiders.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
All or nothing, they'll run it! And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that two-point attempt.
Scores 22. Raiders 20.
We're down to a two-point difference as they send the kick away. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. 180. And hot.
Run left side. Harvey. Massive hit. The ball is out. But the Broncos will get it back. Woo, heads up play to recover that one. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Ready. 180. And hot.
This is Mason on 2nd down. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hold on, set.
He's back to throw. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready.
It's Harvey straight ahead. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Hold on, set.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Injury on offense after that last snap, Brock, and it is their running back, R.J. Harvey, who appears to be in some discomfort. Medical staff coming out to take a look. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Hold on, set. Ready. Hey, kill.
A give to Mason. Now it's around him. He's got space. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Hold on, set.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design run. Here's Nix.
set.
This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. Oops, getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. They can't end it with a knee, but this would run out some clock. Here's a look for next. So it's a win for the Broncos. As one side leaves dejected, another can finally, at least briefly, Brock, relax here. Their playoff run extending into the divisional round.
Yeah, you get to these 60 minutes, and what is it, Kate? A suddenness? Like the suddenness of the season being over for one, and then the reality of like, wow, here we go. Here's a divisional round. Here's possible championship round. Maybe that Super Bowl